Remember anything else about that night on the pier?
Yeah, Mr. August. He was carrying a gym bag and seemed kind of nervous.
Do you know if he was trying to call or text anyone, try to communicate with anyone in any way?
Not that I saw. But the gym bag. Did you get a chance to see what he was wearing that night? He didn't look like he was dressed to go to the gym. More like he was late to a meeting.
Dad, I really am sorry I didn't tell you about Dev from the beginning.
Well, let's be honest. Sonny told you not to.
Yes, but it wasn't for a bad reason, okay? Sonny wants to help Dev, and so do I. Know any of this at the time, but Dev helped Sonny rescue Dante in Turkey. And he ended up saving Sonny's life. So when Dev was on his own and didn't feel safe,
Safe from what?
people after him? I'm not sure exactly, but Dev made his way to the US, hoping Sonny could help him out. And his first night, he came here to the house, but Sonny wasn't home, so then he went to Dante's. And that's how I ended up at the police station.
Whoa, you were at the police?
I wasn't under arrest. Don't worry.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I would hate for you to be arrested and also to be the last person to find out about it if you ever do.
Dad, I walked into Lulu's house and Dev was already in there. I assumed he was a burglar or something, so I called the cops. But Dev kept telling me that he knew Sonny, and it just didn't make any sense. So then I called Sonny and he came down and straightened the whole thing out.
Of course you didn't.
The next day, Dev was here.
It must have been a little strange for you.
I mean, yes, it was pretty random, but Dev seemed nice enough, and Sonny said that we had to find a way to protect him. That it was too dangerous to send him back to Turkey. It wasn't safe, so the only solution we had was to make him a part of our family.
Right, because his life was on the line.
Again, nobody shared the details with me, but yeah, that's the impression I got.
Well, it sounds to me like you had no choice but to go along with it.
Well, just because Peter wasn't wearing workout clothes doesn't mean he wasn't headed to the gym.
Yeah, but there's no gyms by the pier.
Are you sure he didn't say where he was headed?
I was pretty focused on what you said about getting Wally to the hospital, and Mr. August was kind enough to give us a ride.
Okay, did he seem impatient, like maybe you caught him in the middle of something?
I wasn't really paying attention, sorry.
Don't be sorry. What about the hospital?
What about it?
Did he seem anxious or anything?
Not that I can remember. He was more focused on Shiloh. He asked if the police had found him yet.
Yeah, okay, Dev. Thanks. You've been a big help.
Yeah.
I actually came here to see Carly. Do you think she's up for a visit?
You know what? Sunny is in there with her right now, and she's had a long day, so maybe tomorrow?
Okay, well, can you tell her that I was here and I gave her my best?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Peter was definitely working with Shiloh. He had to be.
Now we need to figure out how.
Like that, Dad. I told you that. I wanted to help.
I know you did.
No one pressured me or forced me. Honestly, it was just the opposite.
Really?
Mom went overboard asking if I was okay with it. Because she hated that I was lying to you. And probably because she didn't want you worrying about me. Look, she knows you're uncomfortable with Dev being here.
Well, I'm glad that your mother was looking out for you. And for me. But that doesn't change the fact that this whole situation is untenable and needs to be fixed.
Okay. But if the only fix is sending Dev away, that is not a fix I want.